Little bit of a hiccup, almost to the top of this hill. We pulled over. Joy has decided to piss all the coolant out everywhere. But I think all that's happening is the water's that hot. It's kind of boiling. It's coming out an overflow. It doesn't have a fan, so I've just got to kind of wait for it to cool down and probably put more water in. Good evening all. I just thought I'd hop on and say good night and fill you in on the events of the evening. So we drove from a place called Besançon to Chamonix, but we chose to go via Switzerland. It was one of the shortest routes with some toll roads, but it involved pretty much going through the Alps. Now that sounded pretty cool. Little did I know that it was going to take us through this Alps pass, this really steep, windy, long road to get to the other side of the mountains to Chamonix. Now the van was great, like she did it, but I pushed it really hard and I pushed it a bit too hard. I was pretty much in second gear all the way up for a good 10, 20, maybe 30 minutes on and off. So with the revs that high, the engine just got crazy hot and I actually boiled my coolant. We pulled over just by chance because I saw a car park and I told Alex to pull in because the view was insane. And once I'd stopped and turned my engine off and got out for a walk, I noticed all this water pouring out from my engine. I thought, oh my god, what's gone wrong? I popped the bonnet and I soon realised all it was the water was pretty much boiling and it was coming out the overflow on the header tank, which is kind of by design, I guess. So we sat there for about half hour, I let it cool down and I topped it up with coolant because I've got some with me and we cracked on. There was only a very short bit of that road left, like another 5 minutes uphill, second gear. I really didn't want to do it. I was kind of tempted to stay in that spot and worry about it in the morning, but Alex wanted to go and it made sense that we just get here in Chamonix so we're ready to start climbing tomorrow. So yeah, we pressed on. It was fine, no trouble after that. I'm now a lot more aware of the risk of that happening. Temperature gauge was at halfway, which is higher than usual, but I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think it would be boiling and coming out of the header tank, but that it was. So something to bear in mind there if ever I have to push it pretty hard over some hills, especially in hot weather as well. It doesn't really help. I shall bear that in mind and keep an eye on the temperature of the coolant. But hey ho, it's done now, everything's okay, shouldn't be any damage, and we're here now in Chamonix and we're going to try and have a good time tomorrow. Alex has found some crags, some places we can go climbing, so we're just going to have a day of it tomorrow, outdoors, away from the vans, doing what we came here to do. Getting out there and enjoying it. My stress levels this evening coming down from that mountain, oh my god. I've just sat outside under a blanket with a beer, coming back down to earth. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say. I'm going to sign off, have a good night's sleep, and we'll see what tomorrow's activities bring. Should be a good day out. Alright, good night all. Good morning all. It is another sunny day in France. It's actually a little cooler. Now we're near Chamonix. We're pretty high up, so the temperature's dropped a bit. It's like 23. So this old bus parked up. No doubt someone living in there. So yeah, we're just kind of 5 minutes down the road in Chamonix, just waiting for Alex to surface, and probably have some breakfast, head down there and look for some crags. Hopefully spend the day climbing. I could quite happily sit here all day and admire the view just the same. We are in a proper valley, very nice. Right, I'm going to make some food and catch up with you shortly. Oh, look at this spider that's landed in my microphone. Go away. We've arrived at our first crag. Gonna have a stab at our first European rock climb. This is what it's about, guys. This is what we've been looking for. Whew. Oh, bloody stunning. Bloody stunning. Good evening all. Well, as you will have seen, we had a smashing day up on the crags, climbing, and we're absolutely shattered now. It's 8 o'clock and I think we're gonna have a little barbecue up by the rocks there. There's loads of people out and about having barbecues and drinks and playing music. Chamonix is a very attractive place, it's very nice. We're parked just outside a bar, just across the road there. Could go there for a beer later maybe. Yeah, it's been a great day. It's great to finally do what we came here to do. And Alex wants to stay and do it all again tomorrow, so we might just do that. I wanted to film a bit more today, but the battery's low on this camera. I forgot to change it, so I did a little bit on my phone and that's probably all you've seen. So I'm going to turn the camera off now and go and chill out for the rest of the evening. I shall talk to you soon. Good morning all. We found a little spot last night at the foot of Mont Blanc. Couldn't really see anything last night, but it was some cool views to wake up to this morning. I've just had some breakfast and I think we're off to a slightly different crag. We're going to do a bit more climbing. Alex has found another rock face 8 minutes away. It's all very easy, it's very convenient. And we're going to do a bit of that. The weather's a little different today, it's a bit cloudy. And it does give some potential storms this afternoon, but I've seen that a lot on the forecast and never seen any rain, so we'll see whether it cuts the day short or not. Yes, I shall sign off and go and have me some fun. I'll see you in a bit. We're on the search for some water. This one's a little bit shady. We've managed to find a pipe coming out of the ground with an isolator on it. Probably good to drink.
Looks clear.
Sometimes this is how it is. Good evening all. God, I look so tired. It's because I am, probably. Just saying hello. We've had yet another day up on the rocks in Chamonix. It's been pretty damn good. Weather's been nice. A little cooler than it was. However, I did get really sunburnt shoulders somehow, even though I covered them in lotion. Got the reddest shoulders. But yeah, we had a good climb. It's funny around here on a Sunday because it's so quiet. Like, everyone left this crag about 4 o'clock and we were the only ones there. There's a bar across the road, it was all closed. There's no one around. And so we have driven into pretty central Chamonix and found a little spot to park up here in the woods. There's another restaurant over there. It's all closed. Yeah, just had some tea, had some pasta. And we were considering walking into town and having a drink. I don't know if that's still on the cards. Alex is giving me a lot of bottom lip. Not sure. You're not bothered about tonight. Alright. So that means we're chilling at the van and I'm gonna try make a start on some videos because I've been filming for a week. Got 12 minutes of footage left on this camera, which means I've filled the SD card twice. And I haven't even started to process all of the footage. What day is it? It's Sunday. We left on Thursday. Week and a half of stuff I've got to get through and get on the old YouTube. So God knows at what point this clip is gonna show up. Could be episode 5 for all I know, but probably not because we're only a week in and I don't intend on making too many of these. And I am talking quite a lot and not really saying anything useful, so I'm gonna sign off and see yous tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think we're climbing tomorrow. I think we deserve a day of rest, but we are going to go into Chamonix. Alex needs some new shoes because his are causing him some grief, and he might also buy a 100-metre rope because we've realised my 60-metre is only just getting us by.
Yeah, we need more draws. That's 3 gates.
And maybe new quick draws and various gear so we can climb higher and harder. Even though I haven't broke the 4 grades. Because I did 1.5 and got stuck and got annoyed with myself. So I've been playing it cool. So yeah, it'd be nice to see a bit of the town tomorrow and I shall try and bring you guys along with me. Until then, have a jolly evening. Good morning everyone. It's another beautiful day. Apparently there was a storm last night. Alex said, did you hear the storm? And I did not hear any storm. So I must have slept pretty well. We were just tucked away in the woods here, just outside the centre of Chamonix. No climbing today. We're going to venture into town and have a look around the shops, I think. Basically Alex has come up with a great big shopping list of more climbing gear that he wants. So we're going to go into Chamonix and see what we can find. It'll just be good to have a bit of a look around as well. I'm enjoying sitting still for a bit, to be honest. We've been in Chamonix for 2 or 3 days now. I don't know how long we're staying, but there's just pretty great and very accessible climbing areas here, so we could be here a little longer. This is actually my last day off, my initial chunk of holiday at least. I'm back at work tomorrow for 3 days and then I'm off again for a bit of a long weekend. I've basically staggered all my annual leave. I'm like working a little bit and then got a few days off, work a bit more, a few days off. So I've managed to get about 6 weeks off in total across the 2 months that we were away. So it's pretty good, don't have to work too much. Oh, these woods are beautiful. It's a nice walk around here. Imagine this being the backdrop where you live. Imagine just waking up to this every day. It's ridiculous. Right, I'm going to head back to the van. Oh, one more thing. I've been busy. Last night I was up till about 2 in the morning editing the first video for YouTube. We're just over a week into the trip now, so I thought it's a bit overdue. But yeah, I've got so much stuff to get through. I made a 20-minute video, and that's just the footage up to the point we get on the ferry, so still got quite a bit of work to do. Bit of catching up to do, but I bashed that out in a couple of hours, so you know, I should be able to pick another evening and crack on with it all. So yeah, what I don't want to do is get too far behind and the videos that go on YouTube end up being like footage from 3 weeks ago. That's not ideal, but feels good to be doing it again. It's good to get on the laptop, get in that zone, and also to revisit everything we've been through already just in the past week. You forget all the little things that happened, and this is why I turn the camera on as much as I can, even if there's nothing particularly special happening. It's just nice to see where you've been and to create that story. Right, I'm going to go and sort the van out, and we're going to get ready to walk into Chamonix, so I shall talk to you soon.